Hello, folks. This is Yoga Matt of Yoga Matt Speaks. I wanted to talk about the canary in the coal mine. I've had a video on this once before, but it even is more important to me today. Easter is now past, so it's about the third day after Easter. When I was a young kid, there was something called the Blue Laws. They didn't seem important. I guess we took them for granted. But I'll tell you the truth, they were super important. It was a time when stores, for the most part, were not open on Sunday. What was Sunday for? You either had the Sabbath, which was Saturday, or you had the Blue Laws on Sunday. But Sunday, to me, was very special. Everybody was closed. Oh, maybe there were a couple of businesses open. I think a bakery was open on Sunday where you had a mom and pop bakery that had really wonderful baked goods. By the way, we had mom and pop stores everywhere. People really cared about their businesses. And I'm sure there must have been a place where you could get like a drugstore. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you had a call and they'd come down. I don't know. But certainly most places were not open. It was a special time for everybody. It was a time for family, and it was a time to go to religious services. It was a time for relaxation. It was a time for happiness because people worked hard. My father worked 5 days, 5 nights, 6th day on Saturday, and on Sunday he was off. And you know what Sunday meant to me as a kid? It meant my father was home. I would be with my entire family. And we'd spend time together. I remember as a kid, I do remember we would take a ride on Sunday and we'd go to Howard Johnson's and get ice cream. That was a big treat. Howard Johnson's had fabulous ice cream. And I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. We'd go sometimes to Chagrin Falls. We would take a ride. Sunday was a great day for driving the car and riding with the windows open. By the way, you'd have to roll the window down. Isn't that nice exercise? People go to the gym. Nobody even cleans their own home anymore. Nobody does anything. That's why you need to lift weights. That's why you need to exercise, because nobody moves anymore. And we go and we get soft ice cream. I think it was from Chagrin Falls. There was a place. And what else would we get? Anyhow, it was fabulous. And I was a happy kid. My family was together. People didn't get divorced like they do today. I don't remember the obesity the way it is today. People were happy, much happier than I see today. And what do we have today? Everybody's working. Sunday, businesses are open as usual. Why would they be open on a special day like Easter? Why? Because nobody cares anymore. Everybody's working. Nobody's got time to even shop anymore. Some of the big cities, places are open 24 hours a day. Why are they open? You mean to tell me you can't find another day to shop? And you got Easter, of all days, stores are open. If you were closed, give yourself a pat on the back to the owners of those stores. Because they still remember when things make sense. I guess you have to be a hellraiser in order to get people to listen. I just know one thing, things are not working in the United States of America. And when do I remember it started? It started with the Blue Laws changing. I probably would have never seen my dad. He would have had to work all the time. Or maybe he would have been taking off on Wednesday when I was in school. People, we've lost our minds. And when you lose your mind, what happens? Drugs, alcohol, all kinds of medication that you're taking for sanity, sleeping pills, because people can't sleep anymore. We've lost our minds. And where do I believe it happened? It happened with the Sunday blue laws or the blue laws. That's the canary in the coal mine. Yoga Mat speaks because things make sense. If you are working for a company that makes you work on Sunday, and especially Easter, you are living in the dark. That's my opinion, if you're allowing that to happen to you. Move into the light. You can see it over there. Move into the light. Get out of the lower consciousness into things that work. If you like the video, give me a like. If you like what I'm doing, give me a follow and share it with your friends. Because the more I get into this, the more I'm going to raise absolute hell. Because we are living in the dark, and what is the dark? The dark is hell. There are those of you that are moving into the light. There are those of you that are listening to me and see the oneness and be free. With this reverse screen, see the oneness and be free. The ego is constantly trying to destroy your life. And I'll tell you something, folks. You cannot disconnect to God. God is within you. Jesus said it. The Father is in me and I am in the Father. It's all over all the teachings of the world. God is within you. Get rid of the ego. The ego is your enemy. And get into God. And when you get into God, you will start to change your entire life. Go to a church, temple, mosque, some place that really, really is trying to teach the truth instead of just trying to get a few bucks. And it started in my life. That's where I can trace it back to, the canary in the coal mine. And from that point on, things started to change. Oh, they were slow in the beginning, but they're sure speeding up now. When I went to school, education was phenomenal. Teachers really loved what they were doing. And I'll tell you, they weren't being paid enough money. And some of them still aren't being paid enough money. And some of them should find another career. But education was really good. And of course, the best ones, the best teachers, it started even in my time, they got rid of them. Why? They were too good. The kids were learning too much. I'm going to have to talk about that. School was absolutely, there's so many aspects of school. Today, it's academic, academic, academic. Don't be an academic idiot. Be a well-rounded person. Anyhow, the canary in the coal mine started as far back as I can trace it to the Sunday blue laws being done away with. And families started to, I sure wouldn't have seen my dad. Not the way it meant to me. Thank God I had both parents that were good parents, but I'll tell you, if I didn't have my dad around, and the older I got, he was more around with me. He would take me to work. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. The women that are listening, do you know how to cook? Do you know without a home-cooked meal, you can't survive anymore? There are no home-cooked meals. Frozen foods. Does anybody actually go shopping anymore for groceries? Does anybody buy fresh fruits and vegetables? Man, I could go on with one subject after the other. Listen, have a wonderful, wonderful day. One way or another, I'm going to raise some hell. I'm going to teach yoga as soon as I can figure out what's going on with the streaming. Have a great day. I am remembering to be humble, but I am getting fed up with what the heck is going on in this country of ours and what's going on in the world. I'll see you in the next video. Remember to always walk in beauty. I'll tell you, if you walk in beauty, you sure aren't going to do what they're trying to push us into more and more and more. Walk in beauty, see the oneness in all, and be free, and move into the light. Follow, join, share, and like. I love you all. This is Yoga Mat of Yoga Mat Speaks signing off for now. Have a great day. Bye.